Happy December, everybody. Hi, it's Sue. So we're December 1 and I'm here recording my first video for December Daily. I've got this. I'm going to get it done this year. So nothing particularly happened today. I worked, but I do have a story that I wanted to put in the December Daily. So in the prep video, you may have seen I've done this shaker card. So this will just be the start of the journal, the album. And then I've done Merry and Bright. So on this side here, I want to put the reason why I'm going to do December Daily. And then I will have my 2-page spread for this particular story that I'm going to tell now. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what I'm planning on doing. I just put some Christmas lollies there for decoration. So we have a storage shed, and I sent Maddie out to go and get the Christmas tree and the decorations, and he went out there and someone had broken in and trashed the place, unfortunately. He managed to get the tree. We can't find the decorations, so I have to go out and see if I can find them. I'm hoping that they are still there because I've collected decorations for the kids. Every year I get 3 new decorations, and I'm hoping to give that to them when they get their own home and whatever, and it'll be very disappointing if they are gone. But on a brighter note, I just wanted to record it just because it was just frustrating and it's upsetting. Yes, it's not, I guess, the best thing to start off the December Daily, but it's my life and that's what's happened. So that's what I'm going to do. So first of all, I've just got my template. So I'm going to cut 2 pages, 7 by 8.5. So I'm just going to grab some white cardstock. And I don't know, I haven't really thought this through too much. Not 100% sure what I'm planning on doing. So this is what my videos are going to be like. They'll just be random, fiddle around and come up with something, and hopefully it turns out all right. So I'm just going to cut my pages 8.5 by 7. So there's my 2 pages. I've just printed these photos on my printer on photo paper. So this will be my double spread here. And as I said, I may not use, so basically I don't particularly want these to be a focal point. So I'm thinking of just doing them as a flip somehow, and then just decorating this side and then writing my story. I'm not 100% sure yet whether I'm going to write in my own handwriting. I think I probably will. Some will be on the printer and some will be in my own handwriting. I guess it will just depend on how much time I've got on that particular day and how much I've got to say, really. So I'm just going to trim these down just so that I can get a little bit of perspective on the size of them. And you know, it's December Dailies, not necessarily all about everything being merry and bright, as the saying goes. It's about your daily life and what happens in the month of December. So it doesn't have to be Christmas related either. It can just be your general day-to-day things that you get up to. So you can make it your December Daily album. You can make it what you want to make it. for this. I want to try and make them about the same size. I didn't do too bad actually. So I'm just wondering whether to do them as a like a waterfall flip. Okay, so let me just have a think here. What I'm thinking is, do I do them as a waterfall flip type thing, and then have like a decorative piece that just comes over that so that you can flip that up and then have a look at the photos? So do I want... So maybe even just something like that. So stick that one down on the page and have these glued together, adhered together, and then like that, and then have something here that flips up and is decorative. So I think I might do something like that. Just going to trim this one down. I do have some double-sided tape here for the photos, so I think I'm going to glue those two together. So they'll go together like that. When I do my journaling, I'm about, you know, I don't particularly like to put negative things in my journals, but it's day to day, you know, it's, I don't believe in having everything, pretending that everything is perfect, because it's not. And I mean, that's not real life. So I just want to look back on years to come. You know, it's sort of like we can reflect on that and go, you know what, yes, we were upset about it at the time, but we managed to get through it and everything worked out okay. So that's the reason mainly that I'm putting it in here. So I'm just eyeballing this, and I'm just thinking that I'll put it approximately there. So I'm just going to put a little pencil mark so that I can adhere this bottom photo down as well, and then I can just erase any pencil marks that are showing. Stick that there. Find an eraser. And then this one I'm going to, so it'll flip up like this. So I'm just going to add, how am I going to add to that? I think I might just add a little bit of Christmas washi tape just to make it a little bit festive. So maybe if I just keep with this silver one here. I think that's what I'll do, is I'll just add add this to the bottom. Now I think I'm going to need a little bit of glue because this silver one doesn't feel overly sticky. I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the bottom here. Yep, so I'll just stick that there, and then I'll stick a bit of glue on here as well. Just making sure I've got it all right. Okay. Just fold that over. And then I'll add a little bit of tape here as well. So that's just a little flip, just with the photos. As I said, they're not overly pretty or attractive or anything. So I'm just going to leave them like that. And then I'm going to make some sort of flip that just comes to cover that. So I'm just going to measure. So what have I got? This is approximately 1 3/8. So this is 1, 2, 3. So if I make it about 6 inches long, so 6 by 5. I'm gonna make it 6 by 5. Okay, now I'm gonna try and remember that. Let me write it down. 6 inches by 5. So I'm just going to grab some paper, and I've just got some already, some scraps and bits and pieces done here. So maybe I can even just use this. So I haven't gone out and purchased a heap of new product to do this. I'm using a lot of bits and pieces that I've already had from previous attempts at trying to do December Daily. So I thought if I continue and get this completed this year, I might shout myself some new goodies for December Daily next year. So I'm just making sure that I measured this correctly. So 6 by 5. So 6 by, we'll go 5 here. I'm thinking I might just do the, so basically it's going to be, when you turn the page you'll see this, and I'll put something on here. I'm not 100% sure what I'll put on there just at the moment. I'm actually going to maybe rough this up a little bit. Now this is, this whole journal is going to be a little bit eclectic. I'm a little bit torn. I really like the vintage vibe, but I also like the crisp, clean look of the white cardstock. So I figure I'm just mixing both styles together. Goodness knows what it's going to turn out like, but we'll soon find out, I guess. So I've just realised when I do this, I'm going to have a big gap here of just white, and I might end up, I've got ink everywhere now. It's probably a good idea to wait for the ink to dry. It's the same thing. I think I'm just going to attach it with some washi tape. This time I might add some, maybe some colour, add a little bit of colour. So that's the flip, and then I'm going to add a little bit of more washi tape here just to secure that down. That's a start. So basically it's just, I didn't particularly want those photos which aren't that attractive to be the focal point, so we can go in and just have a look. I might have to put a tab or something, and then so it's just, and then I'll tell the story over on the opposite page. I'm just thinking maybe, what can I put in here? I've got all these thickers that I have purchased, obviously, over the last couple of years. So I'm thinking I may even, they're a little bit textural, but maybe I'll just put "oh no" or something like that. Sort of instead of "ho ho," it'll be "oh no." And these have lost their stick, they're that old. So something maybe like that. I'm going to leave that. I don't think I'll put anything on there. And I think I also said in the prep video that I was going to do, to mark the days, I was planning on doing an envelope each day. So this is probably a case where I won't do an envelope because I'll have my story over here. So I may even put, you know, day 1 here on this. I'm thinking though that I want to put, and I'm a bit concerned that I might wreck it, just to sort of highlight that. I'm going to put a little bit of ink around. So most of my white pages will have ink around them. And I mean, basically I'm doing this album for myself and my family, so it's what I love ultimately, isn't it? May not be eye-catching to everybody, but it's what we love. Okay, so so when we open up, we go, oh no, and then it just tells the story. The photos tell the story, and then on this side I will actually write something that pertains to that. I'm just going to get this over to the side for the moment. So I ended up deciding that I was going to type out what I had to say, because I had a decent amount to say anyway about what happened. So I've gone and done that. Now I've printed this on photo paper. It's not exactly the same white. I'm not concerned about it because, as I said, I'm going to ink, and I'm probably going to matte this possibly. Now I have this page here that I think I'm going to use. I like all the different size pages, that type of thing. So once again, as I said, my book is going to be quite eclectic and sort of similar to a glorified junk journal, I guess you could say. So this page here is, I've actually used this die. It's a Elizabeth Craft Designs die, and it's for a planner. I just liked the idea of it. Now I've had to put down some washi tape and repunch the holes because the holes don't fit my actual album, but that's okay. I'm okay with that as well. So I think I'm going to just cut this out. I'm going to leave the black lines on there from the text box because I think I like that look, and I was thinking of actually drawing some black lines around here just to frame that. So I'll have a look and see what I think with regards to that in a minute. Let me just have a think. So I'm going to add some ink around this main page here. And so this page here will have exactly the same on the back here, or I'll just put something on here for the continuing page for the next day, if that makes sense. I don't mind that being a little bit off-white actually, because it makes it the writing sort of stand out a little bit more. I want to decorate this, so I'm going to put you know, like day one, that type of thing. So I'm just going to gather a few supplies and see what I can decorate that with. Okay, so I actually ended up drawing with some black pen around this flip. I was a little bit nervous to do so because I was worried that I was going to ruin it. The ink did blob a bit, but I'm not going to be too concerned about that. I do have these. I'm not actually going to sew. I could have even sewn around it, I suppose. I'm not now. I've drawn it. I'm going to actually just add some of these stitched rub-ons onto here from 49er Market, just so that it looks like it's sewn. And I'm just going to do it really randomly. Let me just have a look. So I like to cut my rub-ons away from the sheet because I'm pretty notorious for rubbing off rub-ons and them going where I don't want them to go. So I'm just going to cut this as well. And I'm just thinking I'm just going to just randomly put them just so that it looks like it's been stitched, but it hasn't. quite like that. Okay, so that's that. Now, I was thinking of matting this side, matting this writing, but I think I might just leave it and then just do some of the faux stitching as well. So I'm going to add some double-sided tape to that, and I'm just going to stick that down. So that's our page nearly done. So I'm going to add a little bit of stitching randomly on here. There we go. This is amazing, just tiniest little thing and the difference that it can make. Alrighty, so I do want to put the day or decorate this a little bit. I've got just some different gift tags and that I have purchased. So these are just gift tags to put on your gifts. So I thought I might even, these are a little bit too childlike, I think. So let me just have a look. So these are Jolly and Joy brand. That one's a bit too big. Here. I'm just going to try a couple of different ones out of this pack. I think I'm just going to punch a circle out of craft cardstock, just a scrap. Got myself in a real mess here, haven't I? I think I'll leave those gift tags just with a flat edge and won't rough them up. I'm thinking that I might put the number 1 on here for the day. I don't actually mind that. So I think I'm going to glue this in place. It's approximately there where I had it. Maybe something like that. I'll just stick that there, and then I'll put the number 1 on the craft circle that I've punched out, I think. And I'm just going to, my plan is just to use the American Craft thickers that I've got for the numbers for the days all the way through. Just need to add a little bit more glue under here. Way too much glue. I think I might try and tie a bow in this. Possibly should have done it before I stuck it down. Go, and I might just trim this off a fraction. So that is our day one. As I said, it's not the happiest story, but it is my story and it's what's happened. So now I'm just going to punch the holes. So this is a template, so this is the bottom of the page, and this is the holes that I'm using. So I'm just going to line them up, and I'm going to put a pencil mark in the center, and then I'm going to punch them with my crocodile. At this point I'm not, I probably will add ring reinforcements, but I can go and do that at a later date anyway. Okie doke. So I've done that. So I'm going to pop this in. So this is my volume 1. So as I said, on this side here, it's got glue and everything. You're not going to see that because I will actually adhere something to that. So this is going to be my reason why I'm doing December Daily. So that will go there. And then over here we have December 1 and our first story. So I am really happy, really happy that I've broken that album and done the first page, the first day. So we're on a roll. Managed to get day 1 done on time. Now, as I said, I may not have a video every day, but I will show you the process for every day. They just may be combined in one video. So very simple. You don't have to do a lot. I do like how this has come up on the computer. I think I may even continue that, and just because it saves time sort of sitting there and handwriting the details. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm really happy with it, and I love the fact that this is a shorter page. I like all that sort of look. All right, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I really enjoyed putting it together once I got my rhythm going. So as I said, let me know what you think. I hope you can follow along. If you do decide you're going to follow along, just use the hashtag that I have created. I'd love to see what you're up to. I'm calling it hashtag DD Deja Vu because this is my 6th year attempting to get this done. All right, put my glue, pin in my glue. I will leave it with you there, and hopefully I will see you again, if not tomorrow, in a couple of days. Take care, everybody, and until next time, I hope you get a little bit of crafting time in. See you soon.